same time. Next is disorder in physical development during school years. There are some disorder also, physical development during 6 to 11 years. Some of the disorders that may arise in children could be due to physical illnesses, fall and injury, accident. Some of the disorders are genetic, while some are acquired. One is genetic, another is acquired. The disorders that are obtained during this period are attention deficit disorder. So the big point is hyperactive. Children with this disorder are distractible, impulsive. We are talking about attention deficit disorder. Children with this disorder are distractible, impulsive, irritable, moody, slow in learning, and inattentive. Physically, such children tend to move from one side to another, cannot inhibit action, and are constantly diverted by sounds and objects. Hyperactive. The symptom is hyperactive. Another is hypoactive. Children with disorder show less normal activity levels and excessive daydreaming. They may be quiet and on distracting in their behavior, but may not be able to attend the specific task. The next is execution of motor skills. Execution of motor skills. Under this point, children at this stage show wide range of individual differences in the execution of motor skills and in their ability to master complex motor tasks. They show improvement in gross motor skills reflected in increased speed, power, coordination, and balance. These children appear to be always in a hurry. Their motor development is such that they can now ride scooters, wagons, bicycles, move on. So far as execution of motor skill we are discussing, they can this age group also, if they provide, they can also ride a scooter, bicycle, move on, skating also they can do. Team sports, basketball, football, baseball, dancing, swimming, skating, tennis are some of the sports which can help them refine their motor skills still further. Many children at this stage may not be able to show coordination of gross and fine motor skill due to deficiency or abnormality in their physique. Due to their abnormality in body, they cannot be able to do. In certain cases, children afflicted with polio may have problems in doing many physical activity. Polio is a physical disease, so far as disorder in physical development, polio you can say. Next point is improvement in control and coordination of fine motor skill. Improvement in control and coordination of fine motor skill. Children at this stage can perform progressively neater and smaller
Sliding
tasks.
stop है जैसे sir.
They can play. Yes, slide.
Sliding
Slide.
the
This
stop है जी.
last one. Stop easy. This one
Yes sir.
improvement. Just you read it. Read the slide.
Okay. Oh, okay sir. Okay sir.
We're discussing last one. Improvement in control and coordination of fine motor. So fine motor skills, actually skills delete skills you can write. Children at this stage can perform progressively neater and smaller tasks. They can play musical instrument. Musical instrument requires dexterity and control over the small muscles of the hands and finger, so far as fine motor skill is concerned. Tasks such as sewing, knitting, and drawing picture in minute detail require fine motor control, and these aspects develop a great extent, and children are able to accomplish many of these tasks. It means in this stage, so far as the third point is improvement in control and coordination of fine motor skills. They can do the small tasks like using music instruments, sewing, knitting, drawing picture, detail they can do. Motor skills depend upon body size, strength, and brain maturation. Children develop their genetic potential for motor skills depends on temperament and personality factors such as energy level, persistence, aggressiveness, as well as their attitude. So it means the author says because of their enthusiasm, is a psychological factor. they are able to temperament. You can say temperament or personality of a person. They can, their energy level will be high and they can do better. Next slide. Next, this one is next. Uh, have you seen this slide, Sujit?
Yes, sir.
Good, good, very good. Body proportion. Body proportion mean in this age, their body proportion change during these years. Disproportions of too large a head decreases and lower part of the face increases because of their as per the age group, their body proportion is imbalanced little bit. In one side, maybe in the lower side of the body, maybe some development. You can say body proportion change during this year. This proportion of too large a head decreases and lower part of the face decreases in size of the facial disproportionate of early childhood. The gradual eruption of permanent teeth. Second one is their eruption of permanent teeth changes the shape of the mouth. The arms and legs are thin with no development in their musculature. The chest broaden also. Chest broadens and neck also become larger. The hands and feet grow slowly. Children lost their baby fat. Their faces tend to become slimmer and narrower. And brain growth has essentially been finished by age 10 to 12 age. The hands and feet grow slowly. The hands and feet are generally longer than boys. So far as girls are concerned. Children lost their baby fat. Their faces tend to become slimmer and narrower. Toothless smiling are common among the age group. Toothless smiling. The transition from temporary to permanent teeth is usually completed by about 11 to 12 years of age. Both boys and girls have all their permanent teeth. Marked improvement are observed in posture also. School age children gain efficiency in using their arms and legs. Brain growth has essentially been finished by this age 10 to 12. Bone growth is concentrated in the face, arms, and legs. Children are more flexible than adults. So we are talking about in school years. So far as body proportion is concerned, there are certain changes in the body, posture, gesture, your brain development, teeth, permanent teeth, and hands, feet, everything. Okay. Next is understood this point. Hello, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next is uh, there are a little bit more also. So far as muscle and fat also, both in girls and boys. I'm talking about last slide, this one, body proportion. Both in girls and boys, muscles increase in size and strength. The muscles of 6 to 12 years old are still functionally immature when compared with adolescent. Sports, dance, skating help develop muscle tissues while improving coordination. Heart grows more slowly during school years. Body fat account for 15% of the average school child total body weight. The appetite of the young child increases after 6 years of age. Thereafter, they eat more than they did earlier. The gastrointestinal system is quite mature by the time the child is in school. ମାନେ ଦେଖିଥିବ ଏଇ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କର ଖାଇବା ବି ବଢିଯାଏ 6 ବର୍ଷରୁ 12 ବର୍ଷ ଭିତରେ। ସେମାନେ ଅନପ୍ରେଡିକ୍ଟେବଲି ଯେତିକି ଖାଇବା କଥା ତାଠୁ ଅଧିକା ଖାଇଦିଅନ୍ତି। The children express few stomach upsets, steadier blood sugar level, greater stomach capacity. Lungs continue to grow until about age 8 years. Bowel and bladder control are also well established by school age. The ear, sense of hearing are well developed by the school age. Okay, this is about body proportion. So many things in this slide. Next is motor skills development. Motor skills are actually they are fine coordinators in which the smaller muscles play a major role, and childhood is called an ideal age for learning motor skill because children's bodies are more pliable than those adolescent or adults, or learning is easier. They have fewer previously learned skills that will conflict with the learning of a new skill. Children are more adventurous than grown-up people. They are willing to repeat in act over and over. Children have more time to devote to the mastery of because they have fewer duties and responsibility. So motor skills are refined. Here in the slide it is written through play and endless practice. Children perfect six basic motor behaviors. One is running, second is jumping, third is sequencing foot movements, balancing, throwing, and catching. These are the 6 basic motor behaviors you need to understand. Next is children add skilled movements. Children add skilled movements associated with sports, games, music, and hobbies. So sports is a very good medium of boosting motor development and teaching values. Throughout this period, children channel more and more energy into controlled and goal-directed activities such as sports and cooperative play. Children are more taking more interest in games and sports, and reaction time also improves. Next is eye-hand coordination improves. Eye-hand coordination is improved. Next is competitive sports participation is common during these years. So another important thing I'm just telling you, the handedness is well established by age 6, and small muscle ability and artistic skill improves steadily from the until 12. Children make great strides in writing, drawing in school years. With practice, school age children can learn to play musical instrument and master a variety of handicraft skills. In addition to dexterity, eye-hand coordination improves sustainability in school year. By age 8. The child is better able to plan our movement. They may be more distractible when they are growing. Daydreaming and preoccupation may lead to appearing of clumsiness. So this is about motor skills development. Understood, or anything you want to ask? Hello, students.
Yes, sir.
Left right discrimination also improves. Handedness is well established. Fine motor skills improve. Handedness is talking about your make great strides. Children make great strides in writing and dreaming in school years. With practice, school age children can learn to play musical instrument, master a variety of handicraft things. Girls have more dexterity, greater dexterity than boys. First unit completed. Any doubt or anything? First unit complete. Hello,
Sir,
student.
sir,
Yes, sir.
handedness means a
Uh,
written capacity.
Writing and drawing.
Acha.
Writing, drawing, all types of with the help of your
Hand.
artistic skill, small muscle ability. It is concerned with small muscle ability. Okay, learn to play musical instrument. You are using with
Sir.
musical instrument. Master a variety of handicraft things also, handicraft skills also. This is about handedness. Okay. Any other doubt?
Okay, sir.
Any other thing? No. All are the first unit talking about your physical development, all types of physical and motor development. Okay. So ହାତ ଗୋଡ଼ ଲଗେଇକି ଯେତେ ତମେ different types of work କରିପାରୁଛ, how you are capable, how what is about your strength, ability, and development. So far as growth and development is concerned in the age group 6 to 11 or 12 years. Second unit talking about cognitive, social, emotional, and moral development. So this is about cognitive development. First of all, we are discussing about cognitive. What is cognitive? Actually, in the Middle Ages, the child was assigned adult status at age 7 when he was considered to be capable enough with his mother or his nanny. ଆମେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମା ମାନେ ବିଜି ଥିବେ କି ଡାକିଲା ମାନଙ୍କ ବାହାରେ ଘରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ପୁଅଟେ ଅଛି କିମ୍ବା ଝିଅଟେ ତାକୁ ସେ ଟାସ୍କଟା ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତି. They feel they can be able to solve that problem, maybe small work. Understood? So between the yes. Anything asking? Hello, Sujit?
No, sir.
No. Okay. We are talking about cognitive development. Okay. So the pre-operational stage continues from, so far as Piaget pre cognitive development, pre-operational stage continues from 2 to 7 years. We are talking about here concrete operational stage. Okay, concrete third stage of cognitive development. It is written concrete operation is the third stage of Piaget cognitive development. The ability to think logically about concrete or real world events and experiences is the hallmark of this stage. It means concrete. Whatever you are doing, you have to see concrete. Physically, you have to touch and you work out this the material. Then you confirm. Oh, it is correct. Suppose one glass of water, you have to see how much it is. Then you confirm it. This one is like that. Concrete. Everything required in concrete. Otherwise, they cannot understand. So, the pre-operational stage, 2 to 7 years, thought is replaced by rudimentary form of logic to the stage of concrete operation. Brain maturation may support cognitive changes. Brain maturation may support cognitive changes, and cognitive activity can also accelerate brain activity. Cognitive activity can also accelerate brain activity. Concrete operation is the third stage of Piaget cognitive development. The ability to think about concrete or real world events and experiences is the hallmark of this stage. Anyway, so the rules include maybe mathematical skill operations or any type of task like mathematical, all type relational task. Concrete logic, where you can apply concrete logic, becomes possible when the children understand operation. Operation can be understood as the set of powerful rules that can transform information from one form to another. So they need always sequential. One step, first step, second step, third step, fourth step, like that, you understand the thing. The operations are concrete in the sense of they're limited to concrete and objects. Abstract concepts are difficult at this stage to be understood. Abstract means where you have to apply your analytical knowledge, analytical thought. They cannot do it. Okay. So this is about cognitive development. Understood cognitive development? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Next is another slide is you see conservation of task. Conservation means you have to surprise in conservation task. We are talking about different positioning, number, substance, length, area, weight, volume. So you have to differentiate how much it is. Conservation means you compare always the thing. One glass of water here, another glass of water on the other side. You have to compare where it is more or less. Also substance, maybe liquid things or hard things like clay or number of elements, rearranging some blocks and everything. Amount of surface also. Weight, volume, on the basis of
Length, sir,
formula.
length glass, wide glass.
uh,
Length glass of water and wide glass of water.
uh, Length, line or object. Length means distance. Okay, distance. How much distance? There are two lines maybe. In that line, which one is bigger, which one is lower? You have to understand like that. Substance means amount, liquid. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Length means
Yes,
two
sir.
sticks, maybe two sticks. Sticks may be there. Area means two identical pieces of cardboard. Area means two identical pieces of cardboard. Weight means weight of object. Volume means two identical balls of clay in two identical glasses. Maybe a number means number of elements. Which line has more marble? Suppose marbles are there. Which line is more marbles? Marble in a store, you see this one is which one is bigger, which one is small, like that. So on the basis of age group, 6 number, so far as number is concerned, 6-7 years old, number of elements, rearranging element. If you rearrange, they are able to, but sometimes they are confusing, but gradually they are capable enough to, within this concrete operational stage, as per Piaget, they understood. Sometimes they may confuse depending on the capacity, brain capacity of the healthy baby, smart baby, child, they can understand very easily. Substance, sometimes in a clay you figure out different same amount clay maybe you use in different shapes. They will confuse. So as per the age, they understand everything. So 6 to 11 here, volume, so far as volume, different volume, 14-15 years is the right age. These are the average age. They have to understand everything. Okay, this is the conservation of task as per Piaget. Task that test the child's knowledge of the identity of matter. Understood, everybody? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cognitive, again, there are certain points. If you go through material, one is decentration. Decentration of decentration. What is decentration? Decentration means children in the concrete operation stage can decenter their thinking, taking into account several aspects, events at the same time. And different aspects, they context, they understand the things. So therefore, it is called decentration. Children in the concrete operation stage, they can decenter their thinking, taking into account several. Suppose आप कुछ बोल रहे हो कि नहीं ये चीज है, but they don't understand. If you very concretely you understand the thing, nahin, this aspect you see, this aspect, color देखो, ये देखो, वो देखो, every aspect they understood, then it is okay. Otherwise they are confusing. Decentration. Next is new egocentrism. Preschool children are unable to take their viewpoint of others. They have difficulty understanding that other people can reach conclusions different from their own. They have difficulty understanding other people can reach conclusion different from their own. So because of their egocentrism, they are unable to say the viewpoint sometimes. But as per the age grow, they understand. Last is logical reasoning. Logical reasoning develops the ability to use inductive logic, inductive reasoning. Inductive, one is deductive, another is inductive. Deductive, you deduce one, suppose man is mortal, Hari is mortal, Hari is mortal, Rama is mortal, like that you conclude from that deduction, man is mortal. But inductive is something different, like analytical thinking. They will develop, but it takes time. But as per the concrete operation, if they have concrete idea, they have the ability to understand. Understood? Next slide, we can go. Okay. Next is concept formation. Concept, you have as a particular age, 6 to 11, the children are able to make stories, small stories. So like your mother-in-law, father-in-law, or grandfather, mother, they can see, tell some stories to their son or maybe nephew. तो होता है ना, जैसे डिस्कशन होता है, जो गुजर वाला मतलब एजेड आदमी है, वो लोग दे कैन डिस्कस सम स्मॉल स्टोरीज फ्रॉम रामायण महाभारत. तो वी हैव conceptual ideas. We have conceptual ideas in a particular age, but conceptual ideas in certain particular point, they are very focused. So concept means talking about, suppose number means by age of 6 or 7, children understanding of one or correspondence is complete. For example, school children realize 6 remains 6 matlab aap bol rahe to they understand this is 6. Okay, again you have to understand 5 plus 1 is 6. Also you can say 9 minus 3 is 6. They understand, but you have to explain concretely, so far as their conceptual knowledge is concerned, concept formation. So second is time. Time also like that. At the age 8, children have a more understanding, precise understanding of time. Time matlab you can tell about any particular time. This work will be done in the particular time, and this can, if they have concrete idea, they also accordingly. सुबह 6 बजे उठना है, रात को 10 बजे सोना है, और कुछ ideas about the time, they have concrete idea. But if you say differently, they will confuse sometimes. Otherwise, in this age, they have ideas, concrete ideas. After the age of 8, they have an idea. Next is spatial operation. Spatial operation means it is talking about your distance. Spatial distance. At the age of 7, 8, they have knowledge about miles, feet, kilometer. They have some ideas. Still, they are confused. 5 kilo hai, 10 kilo hai, 20 kilo. It will be confusion, but they, if you give the concrete idea, they understand. Miles, kilometer, feet, centimeter, or all types of mensuration things. If you say very concretely, they can understand. Spatial operation. Next is classification. Classification at the age of 7, they can understand multiplication of classes. So far as your shape is concerned, shape, colors, or appropriate group, they understand. Different classes, different different groups of people also, as per their caste, as per their color and everything. They understand, but they focus on very concrete ideas. Next is seriation. Seriation means school age children are capable of sequencing, ordering objects in weight or size. They can order in a systematic order. They understand everything. Sequencing, ordering, they like, and they, in a particular fashion, they understand. If you confuse them, they will not understand. As per the age, they gradually understand. So these are about conceptual formation. Understood, students? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good. Next is information processing. Information processing approach to cognitive. Information processing means it is talking about your attention, perception, memory capacity, memory storage. In this age group, 6 to 11 or 12, they are very attentive. Focus on their. Sometimes also children are in this stage. They are destructive to different. Suppose they are diverted attention, confused. And also perception means, under perception, anybody can explain what is perception? Hello, any example?
Sir, any belief that we have about something?
Belief about something.
Yes.
No, very concrete. I need a very concrete example, so that belief
Example. Okay.
example, so that I can understand what is perception. Okay, I'll tell you.
First.
Yes, I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay, sir. I have an example, but you can continue.
You have an example? Tell me.
Yes. Sir, a very concrete example would be the perception of colors.
Very simply, I'm telling you, one is sensation, another is perception. In
Sir,
psychology,
ଯୋଉ ଘରେ ସେ ରହୁଛି ସେ
yes,
ଘରଟା ତାର ବୋଲି
Konda?
ଯୋଉ ଘରେ ସେ ରହୁଛି ସେଟା sir perception means ଯୋଉ ଘରେ ସେ ରହୁଛି ସେ ଭାବୁଛି ଏଟା ମୋ ନିଜ ଘର ବୋଲି
Acha.
some figure ground
You are
relationship sir.
correct, but I'm giving you one example that will be clear your doubt. Suppose you have seen a very small thing in the sky, in the darkness, इवनिंग में आप लोग सोए हैं, मान लीजिए एक बेड ऊपर है, गर्मी का दिन है, इन your summer season, just you are sleeping in the your upstairs, छत के ऊपर सोए हैं, you are observing something. So उसमें something is going on, something you have seen in the sky, dark sky. Okay, so you don't have any idea, but after some time you feel some sound is coming, or light also is coming. So when it is nearer to you, you feel that it is not a bird, it is actually airplane. Airplane is coming. Okay, such type of ideas in your mind. So when you sensitize, you have little bit idea about the, and you very sincerely put a focusing the particular, what is that. So you have sensation of sound, and also you visualize, you vision is there, you perceive it is a maybe aeroplane. So when you have concrete idea or meaningfully you confirm it is an aeroplane, then that is perception. When you have only idea, confusion, only sensation you have, that is sensation. आप सुन रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं, बात अलग है. But when you interpret and organize your ideas and concrete idea about the thing, and you confirm it is airplane, that is your perception. Perception means the meaningfully organized or interpretation of any object. Okay. Next is memory capacity. For information, different, so far as the intelligence is concerned, memory capacity and memory storage. You have long-term memory, your short-term memory, in memory. कुछ टाइम के लिए आप याद रखते, मान लीजिए योर फोन नंबर, योर घर का फोन नंबर, your name you remember, your father's name you remember, your village you remember, because these are permanently in your mind. But there are so many things coming to your mind regularly, those are not important, so you are forgetting. So that is your short-term memory. For a while, 1 second, 2 second, or 1 minute, maybe you have seen somebody, you talk to somebody, but the person is very stranger, you don't know, you just forget. After some time, when somebody will ask, you met somebody, what is the name, what is that person, but you will forget it. So it is talking about your memory capacity and memory storage. So it is your information processing approach to cognitive development. Okay, understood? So lastly, language development. In this stage also, language development means you are capable enough to talk to your children, are capable enough to talk to their friends, they interact, they tell stories, they can also different uh, discussion and everything within the peer group, friend circle. 6 to 11 years you are matured, so no problem. Language development is very peak, but you are able to full sentences, full story you can say. Also you are in this stage, school stage, students are participating in the debate competition, writing competition, all types of competition, so far as your language is concerned. Okay, next we are going to social development. Social children's world expands gradually from families to schools, from sibling to peer, friends, from parents and teachers. All these play a crucial role in forming child's personality. School children in this stage, social development means your friend circle, your peers, your parents, your teachers, your religious person, you are going to temple, discussing with somebody, your relation, your relatives, your social cognition, or means your different friend circles, whatever you are interacting with the different people in a particular day, newcomers, and you are also your self-esteem, confidence also, everything. If you get together, you have the personality. Unless your proper sharing and discussion with, or you can interaction with others, your personality will not develop properly. Social relationship is a crucial factor to develop your personality. So every day we are discussing, we are meeting with different people through different maybe WhatsApp में आप किससे बात कर रहे हैं, खाने खाने का टाइम, और कुछ होटल में जा रहे हैं, और कहाँ जा रहे हैं, सो यू आर ट्रेन में जा रहे, प्लेन में जा रहे, सो you are interacting with different. So in this, so far as 6 to 11 years to child, interaction will be high, because in the school the 10 to 5, the time will spent by the child. The child will interact with his teacher, friends, any other new friend, maybe different batches of students. Sometimes they class 3, somebody is reading in class 3, another is 4. So sometimes as per requirement you also interact, so you have good friendship, and you are confident also. Esteem means you are very self confident in discussing with others, and your personality will develop like that. So this is about social development. Next is moral development. Moral development, together with the development of cognition and social skills, children develop along the dimension of moral values and reasoning. Every day, we also apply our morality to different situation. Suppose जा रहे हैं किसके साथ, किसका एक्सीडेंट हो गया रास्ता में, और कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गया, somebody is ill, your neighbor, your friend, रिलेटिव जो भी है, आप थोड़ा मदद करते हैं, हॉस्पिटल जाते हैं और कुछ काम करते हैं. सो एवरी डे वी अप्लाई अवर मोरालिटी. सो मोरालिटी मीन्स one type of development of cognition and social skills children develop along with the dimension of moral values. How your help is applicable or appreciated by the other person. They learn the rules also. There are some rules for right and wrong, and Piaget's idea about moral development. Piaget also discussing about moral development. Another important, ये Kohlberg is another psychologist who developed a theory also about moral development. In his theory, he talking about moral values and reasoning. Which one is correct, which one is right and wrong. Moral dilemmas involve a man named. There is a story also he's explained very nicely. So he identified 3 general levels of moral reasoning. That is a long theory, like pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional, and different stages at each level. They also tell. Moral reasoning of preschool children was influenced by a concern for obedience and punishment and for satisfying personal. हम जब moral reasoning apply करते हैं small children, because of obedience, students are very obedient. Because of obedient, they have to tell the truth. Sometimes they have to get punishment, and for satisfying personal values also. After doing it, they will get personal value importance also. He is a right man. He is a very simple and very well person, good behavior person, like that we say. So Kohlberg says their shift in focus on characteristics of conventional level of moral reasoning in concrete operational stage. They are able to turn among egocentric thinking and growing more concerned about appearing God. 9 to 11 years old children are quick to find excuses to justify their role. हम लोग आप everybody you know from your experience, जब हम interaction करते हैं 9 साल से 11 साल 12 साल के अंदर, many times the children try to justify what is right, what is wrong. If they are failure, that time they also easily find excuses to justify their role for interaction. So this is about morality, moral judgment, moral behavior. So different things they are talking in this theory, Kohlberg theory, moral development. Detail we can discuss any other time, but very specific this one, so not necessary to discuss. Only you need to know what is moral development and what is its impact. Next is emotional development. Emotional development. Emotion, you know? Anybody can explain what is emotion? What is emotion? Anybody can explain? Hello?
So the feelings that we feel after some uh, incident or something, what we
Yes.
feel about
What
it.
is the difference between feeling and emotion? What is the difference between feeling and emotion?
I have not thought about it, sir.
Okay. So common emotions are fear, anxiety, anger. Those are written here. Fear, anxiety, anger, curiosity, joy, pleasure, and delight. These are the common patterns of emotion. So emotion play very crucial role, important role in our day-to-day life. आप लोग को सपोज हम जंगल में जाके आपको रहना पड़ेगा कि आप जेल में रहेंगे 1 महीना तक. What will be your condition? Very difficult position. खाना मिलेगा, सब कुछ मिलेगा आपको, everything is available, but you cannot talk to anybody. Maybe in jail also many thieves and many dacoits or any antisocial people will be there. But suppose you are in a very single jail you are staying. Nobody will talk to you. So what is the position? Your mental condition of your very difficult. So common emotional patterns like fear, anxiety, anger, curiosity, joy, pleasure. You know what is positive emotion? What is negative emotion? Anybody can tell positive emotion? What is positive emotion? What is positive emotion? Anybody can tell positive emotion?
Sir, depression is a negative emotion.
Depression. Depression is a negative emotion. Very good. Positive emotion?
Excitement.
Excitement. Any other? Excitement is a emotion.
Joy, sir. Joy,
Joy.
pleasure.
Joy, pleasure. Fear is a
Negative emotion.
Negative.
negative. It is a. I'm just telling about something about fear. Fear is an unpleasant and negative emotion. It is the emotional reaction to an objectively present situation which is perceived as threatening to one's well-being. So, fear is an emotional reaction to an objectively present situation or imagined situation which is perceived as threatening to the physical and psychological well-being. मान लीजिए कोई बोल दिया आपको, you are very simple and nice person at your place and good, everything is good, but somebody will tell you, threatening कर रहा है रात को फोन करके, हम कल सुबह आपको मार देंगे बंदूक लेके. आप जैसे आपका कॉलेज जाएंगे कि ऑफिस काम के लिए जा रहे हैं, आई विल किल यू बिकॉज आई वांट 10 लाख चाहिए, मुझे 20 लाख चाहिए, कि और कुछ ऐसे कुछ कंडीशन किए जो यू आर नॉट एबल टू डू इट. सो वेरी डिफिकल्ट. मे बी वो कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, इसे धमकी दे रहे हैं ना बहुत लोग आजकल, पॉलिटिकल लीडर को ये को धमकी दे रहे हैं, जो बिजनेसमैन को मिलता है इसे, सिनेमा हीरो नो की. सो इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो दैट इज समथिंग थ्रेटनिंग, फिजिकल एंड साइकोलॉजिकल. सो यू आर फीलिंग वेरी वीक, यू आर अपसेट, खाना पीना सब बंद हो जाएगा आपका, इतना भय होगा कि खाना पीना सब बंद कर देंगे. एंजाइटी इज ऑल्सो ए फियर. Anxiety is also a fear-like state of mind induced by anticipated imagined threat to one's well-being. एक अल्बर्ट का ये है एक्सपेरिमेंट है, अल्बर्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट किए है. कौन? वाटसन करके एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट. उन्होंने देखे कि अल्बर्ट जो छोटा बच्चा है उसको जैसे वो दिखा रहे हैं, मान लीजिए द चाइल्ड इज वेरी फियरफुल टू ए ब्लैक डॉग और व्हाइट डॉग. सो तो बार बार एक्सपोजर कर रहे हैं डॉग को, सो उसका फियरफुल एक्सपीरियंस बढ़ रहा है, रिएक्शन. जब उसको दूसरा कुछ ला रहे हैं, मतलब वो एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हुए वो लाके उसका पास रखते हैं, द चाइल्ड फील्स नथिंग इज डूइंग, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है मेरा साथ. तो धीरे धीरे वो उसको थेरापी दे रहे हैं, थेरापी, साइकोलॉजिकल थेरापी उसको दिया जा रहा है. तो उसमें उसका कम हो जाता है, फिर वो डेवलप करता है, वो डरता नहीं, फिर चेंज हो जाता है उसका बिहेवियर, फियर रिस्पॉन्स के लिए. सो डिफरेंट फियर्स आल्सो इन आवर डे टू डे लाइफ. द इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस इन द इमोशन आल्सो. इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस है। मान लीजिए आप बहुत डरबुक है, दूसरा आदमी डरबुक नहीं है बिल्कुल, ऐसे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट। यस, एनीथिंग आस्किंग, टेलिंग। एंजाइटी, फियर और क्यूरियोसिटी। व्हाट इज क्यूरियोसिटी? एनीबॉडी कैन टेल? क्यूरियोसिटी क्या है? एंगर हम बता रहे हैं, एंगर बता रहे हैं, आप बताइए। क्यूरियोसिटी, व्हाट इज दैट? क्यूरियोसिटी,
एक्साइटमेंट।
एक्साइटमेंट, क्यूरियोसिटी। फॉर एग्जांपल,
by getting a prize
हाँ,
by getting a prize in oh,
गेटिंग ए प्राइज।
by getting a prize from somebody.
नहीं, क्यूरियोसिटी क्या, वो तो जॉय प्लेजर हो गया, वो अच्छा हो गया डिफरेंट वे में। तो आपको क्यूरियोसिटी का बेस्ट एग्जांपल है, आप जब मान लीजिए एक फैमिली है, वेरी स्मॉल एग्जांपल आई एम टेलिंग यू। एक फैमिली है, फादर छोटा सा कुछ काम कर रहे हैं, हाँ, कोई कंपनी में 10,000 15,000 की 20,000 तनख्वाह मिल रहा है। वाइफ है न्यूली मैरिड, उसका न्यूली मैरिड मीन्स उसका एक दो बच्चे भी है छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, 7-8 साल का। वो मार्केट जा रहे हैं, मार्केट जाके वो घूमने के लिए जा रहे हैं। तो मे बी दशहरा, दुर्गा पूजा एक टाइम है। वो छोटा बच्चा जो है वो सारा ड्रेस लेके अपना, उसका फादर कहते देखो कौन सा चॉइस हो रहा है, तो वो लेके पूरा जैसे देख लेता है कि मुझे ये लेना है वो लेना है। मे बी द फादर का इनकम उसका खरीदना है 1,000 के अंदर, उसमें साड़ी खरीदना है उतने, उसमें कपड़ा खरीदना है, एवरीथिंग एज पर हिज फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन। तो बच्चे का इंटरेस्ट जो क्यूरियोसिटी है, वो अच्छा अच्छा वाला जो प्रेजेंटेशन किया गया उसको लेना है, जिसका एक दाम है 3,000 की 5,000 जो भी है। सो उसको, उसका बजट है 1,000 की 1,500 के अंदर टोटल। तो द फादर इज नॉट एबल टू परचेज एवरीथिंग। सो उसको एक दो छोटे छोटे चीज लेना है कम दाम में। तो क्यूरियोसिटी उसमें आ गया। बच्चे जो देख रहा है, मतलब ड्रेसिंग पेंटिंग होके ड्रेसिंग रूम में जा रहा है, पहन रहा है, पैंट देख के लो, पैंट ड्रेस पहन लिया, ये कर दिया, बहुत अच्छा है, लेना है, आईना में देख लिया। सो दैट इज द सिचुएशन ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी, खरीदना है। मगर फाइनली उसका पापा मम्मी बोले इस बार नहीं लेंगे, हम थोड़ा सेकंड टाइम आएंगे, क्योंकि उनका माइंड में है कि बजट का बाहर है ड्रेस। सो ये क्यूरियोसिटी है। दूसरा है आपका, जैसे एग्जीबिशन आपका है, बुक का एग्जीबिशन हो रहा है, हाँ, भुवनेश्वर में, और कोई एग्जीबिशन हो रहा है, आप जा रहे हैं वहां घूम रहे हैं, बहुत चीज देख रहे हैं। आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी यू आर ट्राइंग टू परचेज, बस आप नहीं खरीद पा रहे जो भी है। तो क्यूरियोसिटी हम लोगों का ऐसे रहता है, हर कोई नया चीज देखने के लिए क्यूरियोसिटी रहता है, बच्चे के साथ ज्यादा रहता है। सो नेक्स्ट इज एंगर। एंगर इज ऑल्सो very unpleasant and negative emotion like fear. Anger and fear are closely related. They're both emergency responses of the pleasant category. So similar patterns of change in physiological processes. Because of the close relationship of physical level, the two emotions are sometimes aroused simultaneously by the same stimulus. A child may show both fear and anger to a barking dog who runs after the child when he is entering his friend's house. Very simple example. उसका फ्रेंड का घर जा रहा है, वो रास्ते में उसको नंबर ऑफ टाइम वो डॉग आके, बार्किंग डॉग है, वो डिस्टर्ब करता है। मगर द चाइल्ड इज एट टाइम वेरी फियरफुल, देख के डर जाता है, फिर एट द सेम टाइम ऑल्सो एंगर एंड फियर ऑल्सो, बोथ ऑफ थिंग्स पूरा, मतलब सोचता है कि उसको मार देंगे, मगर डर के उसको मारता भी नहीं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा। So this type of situation is situation of anger and fear, both of things. समझ में आ गया आप लोग का? फियर, एंजाइटी, एंगर, क्यूरियोसिटी। हेलो?
Yes, sir.
नेक्स्ट इज जॉय, प्लेजर एंड डिलाइट। Joy, pleasure and delight are positive and pleasant emotions. These three, all the three are pleasant emotion and they belong to joy. Delight begins to develop at the age of 3 months according to psychologists. From delight develops elation and affection. Elation means बहुत खुशी जो हो रहे हैं। When the child is 1 year, छोटे बच्चे के साथ ही होता है, among babies the pleasant emotions are expressed through kicking, crawling, standing. ये छोटे बच्चे का चीजें, but individual differences observed in the experience to pleasant emotions. Behavior of the parents towards child, his environment, atmosphere, family regulate the experience of joy, pleasure, डिलाइट एंड हैप्पीनेस. बहुत टाइम पे आप देखते होंगे पापा मम्मी जो खुश रहते हैं बच्चे भी खुश रहते हैं उनको देख के. दे हैव आई कांटेक्ट. पापा क्या बोल रहे हैं, मम्मी क्या बोल रहे हैं. सपोज कुछ लटरी आ गया, कुछ अच्छा चीज हो गया घर में, सो एवरीबॉडी विल बी हैप्पी. दैट मोमेंट इज जॉय, प्लेजर एंड डिलीट. ऑल आर पॉजिटिव इमोशंस. अंडरस्टूड. Next is schooling and development. Schooling and development. This is another ये schooling and development. Schooling and development is talking about unit 3. Understood? Schooling is all about the development of abilities by explicit instruction. Concept of schooling refers to the institutionalized nurturance of children's abilities through education. It is all about developing of abilities. The concept of schooling refers to the institutionalized nurturance of children's ability through education. Institutionalized nurturance means, nurture means, what do you understand by nurture? Anybody can tell? Anybody?
So to
Now,
provide
what do we get from the environment?
What do we get from?
Environment,
What do we get from?
outside sources or environment.
हाँ बट नहीं ଯେମିତି କି ଆମେ ଓଡିଆରେ କହୁଛେ ନର୍ଚରାନ୍ସ ମିନ୍ସ ବାପା ମାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଯୋଉ ସିଚୁଏସନରେ ପିଲାଟା ପାଠ ପଢୁଛି ସେଇ ସମୟରେ ଯୋଉ ତାକୁ ଆମେ ଲାଳନ ପାଳନ କରୁଛେ ବା ତାକୁ ଡେଭଲପ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଛେ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରକାର ସିଚୁଏସନରେ, ଯେମିତି ଆଜି କାହା ଘରକୁ ବୁଲେଇବାକୁ ନେଇଲେ, କାହିଁ ତ ଘରେ ପାଠ ପଢେଇଲେ, ଟ୍ୟୁସନ ହେଲା, ପିଲାଟା ବିଭିନ୍ନ ପ୍ରକାର ଆଟମୋସ୍ଫିୟର ସହିତ ମିଶିଲା ଗୋଟେ ହେଲ୍ଦି ମୋମେଣ୍ଟରେ. ଟକ୍ ଅବାଉଟ ନାଉଡେଜ everybody in Bhubaneswar, many people, those have good people, suppose they have well established people, they have a house at apartment room, apartment, husband, wife, children are staying. They need good education for their student, for their children, and also at the same time they also need healthy environment around the. So apartment is a very controlled condition. In that, there is no disturbance, nothing is there. So if you compare these things in बस्ती में जो लोग रह रहे हैं, बस्ती is different. आप यहाँ कहा हमारा यहाँ अपोलो हॉस्पिटल है, अपोलो हॉस्पिटल के पास बस्ती है, और कोई होटल है, होटल के पास बस्ती है कल्पना एरिया में. So बस्ती area there people are with different problems. Socio-economic status is not good, their financial condition, poor health condition, all types of problems they have, and they are कुछ small business कर रहे हैं. हाँ, so you think about their nurturance, their upbringing. छोटे बच्चे जो वहाँ है, उन लोगों का इंटरेक्शन, उनका पढ़ाई जो भी है, स्कूल टीचिंग, कुछ नथिंग, they have no good education, nothing is there. So सोच रहे कि मारना फिरना खेलना ये सब ना. Play is a definitely necessity thing in school age, but not only play. With play we need good education, good behavior, we learn good activities, certain activities which develop your capacity of bringing. So concept of schooling refers to institutionalized means you are studying in a good institution, school, any private. अच्छा स्कूल में पढ़ाई कर रहा है बच्चा, उसके साथ उसका पेरेंट्स का जो एटमोस्फियर है घर का वो भी अच्छा रहा होगा, एवरीथिंग इज गुड, so that you can capable enough to develop the ability of the children. So that is the good schooling and development. Otherwise your development is lacking, you cannot develop the child. Next, understood schooling and development. Schooling should aim at First one is school and the life of children. So schooling should aim at providing a full bloom to the instinct in a healthy way. School should aim at providing a full bloom to the instinct. Whatever instinct means, whatever you require in that time, your emotional, social, all aspects of behavior or your upbringing should be healthy. By recognizing the field of interest, it shows the development in the direction which may give a child purpose of life. Purpose of life. Your purpose of life, good education, good teaching, good learning, social instinct, language instinct. So there are different instinct also. Constructive instinct, investigation instinct, and expressive instinct. You are getting a good platform to share your feelings. You have a good knowledgeable people will be there, and good teaching, good learning method, everything. Constructive means you are getting some good platform to construct your ability. Language also like that, social atmosphere also like that, so that you can develop yourself. So your school atmosphere will be healthy. Next, the basic schools skills, the 3 R's of AC. 3 R's. What is 3 R? Anybody can say? You have good, any knowledge about that? Anybody can say?
Sir, can you repeat your question again?
What is 3 R's? Are you reading the slide? 3 R.
Yes, sir.
Basic school. 3 R. What is 3 R? What is 3 R?
Reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Yes. Reading, and second is
Writing and arithmetic.
3 R refer to reading, writing, and arithmetic. So reading means every you talk about 6-7 years old child, they can read different books and everything, and you are capable enough to write also. Writing, reading is a major thing. Also you are mathematical, you have knowledge about mathematical skills, arithmetic, algebra, arithmetic, mensuration, all types of mathematics, you are capable enough. If you have these things, then you are good. At the time child 6 year old, that he knows how to read, write, certain accuracy in sense perception, and rudiment of drawing, singing, dancing, and power of concrete upon educational activities is developed. The child will not very perfect in the other respect. Teaching is required. Coaching and teaching is required also. But as a whole, if you say basic skills is reading, writing, and everything. Under that also you can read, write, and computer skills, mathematical skill, that is also necessary, and also singing, dancing, drawing. These are also concrete upon educational activity you can develop. Okay.
Sir, what does AC stands for over here?
Actually, there is no AC. Under that, it will come basic school skill. The term is like that. The 3 R's and AC. Under that, three important skills. Okay, reading, writing,
Sir,
and
I
arithmetic.
think AC, sir, I think AC means arithmetic calculation.
Arithmetic calculation.
I hope, I
What
hope,
is?
sir.
I don't
I'm
know,
not sure about.
because in the material it is not written. Nothing is there. AC. Only the term is there AC. But maybe arithmetic calculation you can say. But only explanation is reading, writing, and arithmetic. Maybe arithmetic calculation they have a term like that. But in the material I have gone through, there is nothing about AC. Okay. Okay. Next, teaching for knowledge. Teaching for knowledge means development of intellectual faculties is based on the development of intelligence. Teaching of knowledge. Teaching of knowledge means in generally, it is not possible to train intelligence without imparting information. Intellectual development depends on the curriculum of young children who take the subject. Teaching for knowledge means these subjects. Geography. Why geography is important? So far as your intellectual ability. Anybody can tell?
So if we know the geography, we can do our business better. We know where our customers are.
Unless you know geography, you cannot go anywhere. You go through, suppose you are traveling somewhere in the train, where to take the bus and where to reach and which place you have to go. So you have good idea, location and places, you have good idea. That is required. To our purpose is to knowledge means to know the world, know the everything about the world. So geography is very important so far as. And history, why history is important? Anybody can tell? Just you link how it is required. For a children, we are talking about children, 6 to 11 years. Sujit, any idea? Huh?
So history means
Sir,
the
history
success
tells us about
sir, in a children's life, history means the before
Yes.
before the children success in this class before the
Every
children
day
success.
we are updating ना. अभी क्या चल रहा है क्या नहीं है हाँ.
Sir, learn lesson from the past.
Yes, learn lesson from the past and also we update. आज राम मंदिर बन रहा है. हम लोग हिस्ट्री कल हिस्ट्री बन जाएगा ना. So every day we are learning. And last time जो लोग थे वो देश को ये कर रहे थे कब हमारा देश मतलब इंडिपेंडेंस हुआ उसके बाद क्या हुआ उसका बाद क्या हुआ कौन प्राइम मिनिस्टर था किस प्राइम मिनिस्टर का पीरियड में क्या हुआ था मे बी योर फोर फादर्स यू व्हाट यू आर डूइंग नाउ यंगस्टर क्या कर रहे हैं तो अपडेट हो रहे हैं ना हिस्ट्री इसलिए वी नीड एवरीथिंग वी नीड हिस्ट्री थर्ड इज साइंस टीचिंग साइंस मीन्स टेक्नोलॉजी साइंस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट everything we are developing every day learning new thing mobile phone yes online classes whatever we are doing only science you cannot do it next is language is a very important parameter for a children to interact with others language skill is very important interaction कर रहे हैं speech language is very important knowledge बढ़ रहा है unless you have knowledge language means आप जा नहीं पाएंगे पूरा स्टैग्नेंट हो जाएंगे मतलब बंद आप किससे बात नहीं कर पाएंगे कुछ सोर्स से पता नहीं चलेगा कुछ लैंग्वेज इज ए मीडियम ऑफ instruction to different languages different people different types of culture
Communication.
Yes,
Communication.
And literature also very important literature unless your literature art music and everything literature चाहिए हमें बिना लिटरेचर में हम लोग रामायण महाभारत से शुरू कोई भी चीज जानकारी नहीं मिलेगा लिटरेचर हमें चाहिए अच्छा चीज चाहिए आर्ट म्यूजिक ऑल्सो अंडरस्टूड
Yes, sir.
नेक्स्ट इज वैल्यू एजुकेशन क्या है वैल्यू होना चाहिए हर चीज में वैल्यू एजुकेशन शुड एम एट डेवलपिंग आइडियल कैरेक्टर वो चाहिए आइडियल कैरेक्टर के लिए वैल्यू चाहिए it encompasses vitality means your maybe confidence in you or capacity you have all the four qualities like vitality courage sensitiveness intelligence can be made common by proper physical emotional and intellectual care of young children value education नहीं होगा तो value नहीं होगा कोई चीज का value education is very important it is valuable it is many times we are if it is not used we think valueless unless I get this thing it is valueless so like that we say everyday life So value education is required for the children. So far as age group is concerned, school years 6 to 7, 11 years or 12 years. Understood? Next, other subject teaching, physical education. Physical education is completes the education together with education for knowledge and education for values. Physical education चाहिए, it completes the education together with education for knowledge and education for values. Physical exercise, movement, ये सब चाहिए हमें, very important. Teaching for pleasure. Dance, music are two recommended activities that are good for body and training for the artistic sense. Teaching for pleasure. Pleasure.
सर फिजिकल एजुकेशन मीन्स क्लासरूम टीचिंग
नहीं फिजिकल एजुकेशन ये जो आपका एक है ना फिजिकल एजुकेशन
स्पोर्ट्स वगैरह,
हाँ स्पोर्ट्स वगैरह जो है आपका ऑल फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज स्विमिंग है, ये है आपका क्रिकेट है, जो भी स्पोर्ट्स खेल रहे आप लोग, जिम्नास्टिक है, ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ फिजिकल. एवरी स्कूल यू सी ना देयर इज ए फिजिकल एजुकेशन टीचर.
सर
फिजिकल ऑनलेस फिजिकल एजुकेशन रिसेस में होता है ना, रिसेस में होता है, नहीं तो लास्ट पीरियड में स्कूल में एक फिजिकल एजुकेशन टीचर रहता है, पीटी टीचर जो सिखाता है कुछ हाउ टू प्ले. प्ले ग्राउंड में यूटिलिटी क्या है आजकल तो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्रिकेट में देखिए इंपॉर्टेंट भारत रत्न भी मिल जाता है, उनको मिला है तेंदुलकर को नहीं, बिकॉज ऑफ गुड स्पोर्ट्समैन. क्रिकेटर बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है, बहुत बड़े बड़े अवार्ड मिलता है, अर्जुन अवार्ड क्या क्या मिलता है. फिजिकल एजुकेशन बिग एरिया, इंपॉर्टेंट एरिया. नेक्स्ट इज educational excursion. These are meant to make children familiar about their surroundings, about processes involved in creating and producing the things that they use. Surrounding, you know about the surroundings and creating and producing things they use. क्या क्या चीज यूज कर रहे, क्या इसका रिफ्लेक्शन है, क्या है. So these are maybe important things. So far as your school education is concerned. Understood? This is the last slide of third unit. We are going to next slide. Last unit. Okay. Identification of problems in school children and remedial measures. Identification of problems in school children and remedial measures. Schooling as a formal institution contributes by intellectually, emotionally, socially, physically transforming children as a responsible citizens and individual. schooling कितना important है देखिए. इंटेलेक्चुअली आप कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं, इमोशनली कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं. बिकॉज देखिए इमोशनल मतलब जो 6 साल से 11 साल का बच्चे हैं उनका कुछ इमोशन है, फिर भी झगड़ा होता है, वो भी कभी गुस्सा हो जाता है, जेलस हो जाते हैं, कुछ चीज करते हैं, फिर भी दे आर मेंटली फ्री. इतना टेंशन नहीं होता है स्कूल का टाइम. आप सोचिए मगर जब एडल्ट हो जाते हैं यू हैव सो मेनी रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, यू आर फेसिंग डिफिकल्टी, मेनी डिफिकल्टीज. आपको अर्न करना है, पैसा कमाना है, ये करना है, पेरेंट्स को देना है और कुछ करना है, आपका फैमिली आ जाएगा. सो यू हैव सो मेनी रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. स्कूलिंग में कुछ नहीं, अरेंजिंग फिजिकली ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग चिल्ड्रन एज रेस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन. जो अच्छा स्कूलिंग में कर रहा है फाइनली विल बी वेरी रेस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन. कोई आईएएस मिल रहा है, किसको ओएस मिल रहा है, किसको कोई इंजीनियर हो रहा है, डॉक्टर हो रहा है, टीचिंग फैकल्टी हो जा रहा है, ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ. But all children may not learn equally. The thing is, identification problems means all children may not learn equally. Individual differences existing among them. Individual differences hota hai. So we are talking about another important topic, that is exceptional children. Exceptional. There are certain exceptional. समझ रहे हैं ना? Many students are exceptional, जो कि रेगुलर स्कूल में पढ़ाई नहीं कर पाते. They are deviating from the average normal child in mental characteristics, in sensory abilities, in neuromuscular or physical characteristics, in social and emotional behavior, in communication abilities, in multiple handicap to such an extent that he requires a modification of school practices or special education services in order to develop to his maximum capacity. Into Kirk 1972. समझ रहे हैं? एक्सेप्शनल चिल्ड्रन मतलब बहुत लोग इक्वली सब ना काम नहीं कर पाते. दे हैव स्पेशल स्कूल. आप जानते हैं जितना स्कूल है भुवनेश्वर में, ओपन लर्निंग सिस्टम, बहुत कुछ स्कूल है. दो चिल्ड्रन आर इमोशनली और physically handicapped children, all types of deaf and dumb, blind school hai.
Beyond normal.
They are not normal. They
Beyond
are
normal.
kids from the average or normal child. They are out of mental retardation, cerebral palsy. So like that different प्रॉब्लम्स दे हैव ऑल्सो. जो इसका बहुत अधिक हो जाता है इसीलिए मेंटल प्रॉब्लम्स भी हो जाता है लोगों के साथ. हाँ, तो उसमें अनदर if you say positive way, exceptionality has a positive dimension, gifted and talented. कुछ बच्चे हम लोगों के साथ कुछ लोग है बहुत बढ़िया रिजल्ट करते थे. दे आर जैसे शकुंतला देवी करके मैथमेटिशियन थे, पहले सुने होंगे. वो जो भी मैथमेटिक्स दीजिए वो कर लेता है 5 मिनट में, 2 मिनट में. आप 1 घंटा दिन भर नहीं कर पाते. और आजकल एक गिफ्टेड चिल्ड्रन ऐसे आते हैं, उसको गीता महाभारत जो भी बोलिए वो बोल देता है बहुत कम उम्र में. 8-10 साल का बच्चा बहुत बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस करता है. खेल में देखिए, कोई भी चीज में दे हैव एक्सेलेंस. ऑन द अदर हैंड दे हैव ए नेगेटिव डायमेंशन. दोज आर हैंडीकैप्ड लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी. हैंडीकैप है, मेंटल रिटार्डेशन है, फिजिकली हैंडीकैप्ड, ऑर्थोपेडिकली हैंडीकैप्ड. ऑल्सो they have a hearing problem, blind, they are blind, visually handicapped, emotionally disturbed, behavioral problems they have. Understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there are some categories on group 1 में आ जाएगा. learning disabled, learning, they are not capable enough to learning, learn कर नहीं पाते. डिजेबिलिटी है, लर्निंग डिजेबिलिटी. आप देखे होंगे डिसलेक्सिया, लिख नहीं पाते, राइटिंग प्रॉब्लम होता है. एक सिनेमा आया था तारे जमीन पर, देखे हैं? तो साइकोलॉजिकल फिल्म
Yes,
आता
sir.
है.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
बहुत सिनेमा आता है आमिर खान का. अच्छा पिक्चर था वो. तो उसमें प्रॉब्लम होता है, राइटिंग प्रॉब्लम होता है, रीडिंग प्रॉब्लम होता है उनके साथ. लर्निंग डिजेबिलिटी. अनदर स्पीच लैंग्वेज इम्पेयर्ड, स्पीच प्रॉब्लम है, लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम है, बोल नहीं पाते. मेंटल रिटार्डेशन, द मेंटली वीक, दोज आर मेंटल स्कूल है बहुत. इमोशनली और बिहेवियरल डिस्टर्ब, इमोशनली डिस्टर्ब है, पागलपना टाइप का बात करता है, बिहेवियर नॉट अप टू द मार्क, नॉट इन द स्टैंडर्ड. तो नॉर्मल लोगों के साथ नहीं रह पाता, उसको बांध के रखना पड़ता है, मे बी पागल है. फिजिकली इम्पेयर्ड, फिजिकली इम्पेयरमेंट है, हैंडीकैप्ड है, फिजिकली हैंडीकैप्ड. ऑटिस्टिक चाइल्ड है. ऑटिस्टिक जानते हैं क्या है? एनीबॉडी कैन टेल ऑटिस्टिक? हेलो?
Sir, speech disorder.
ऑटिस्टिक मींस स्पीच डिसऑर्डर.
नो सर.
ऑटिस्टिक क्या है?
एक बच्चा जो बहुत सारे चीज को सोच रहा है एक बार में.
स्पीच को
हेलो.
सोच रहा है.
नहीं, एक दिमाग में उसका एक चीज नहीं चल रहा है, बहुत सारे चीज चल रहा है.
So what will
Sir,
be the behavior?
problem of speaking abilities.
नो. वो तो अच्छा बोल देता है, अच्छा गाना गाते हैं ऑटिस्टिक चिल्ड्रन. गाना गाते हैं मतलब ब्यूटीफुल. हम लोग को इतना सुंदर डांस करेंगे, सब कुछ कर लेंगे. बट दे आर सोशियली बॉयकटेड, मतलब वो लोगों के साथ मिलना नहीं चाहते. दे हैव वेरी लैक ऑफ सोशल कांटेक्ट. दे कैन नॉट मिक्स विथ अदर्स, मिल नहीं पाते, बात करना नहीं चाहते किसके साथ. दे फील आइसोलेटेड, अलग हो गए. एंड दे आर रिपीटिंग द सेम
They
थिंग
are not
नंबर ऑफ टाइम.
practical.
क्या बोले?
They are not practical.
नहीं, दे गाना गा लेते सब कुछ. दे आर कॉम्पिटेंट, दे हैव नॉलेज, गुड नॉलेज, बट दे आर सोशियली बॉयकटेड. मतलब सोशियली उनको अच्छा नहीं लगता है, मिल नहीं पाते किसके साथ, आई कांटेक्ट नहीं रख पाते, वो बात नहीं करते. दे फील डिफरेंट. वो मे बी उनका पापा मम्मी कुछ लोगों के साथ, वेरी लिमिटेड लोगों के साथ, वो आफ्टर ए नंबर ऑफ ट्रेनिंग दे कैन टॉक, बट दे कैन स्पीक एंड एवरीथिंग दे कैन डू, बट दे आर एंगेज्ड इन ओन बिहेवियर. वो अपना काम में लगे रहते हैं. सोशियली बॉयकटेड मतलब सोशियली वो मिलना नहीं चाहते, सोशल कांटेक्ट नहीं करना चाहते, वो अपना बात करके जाते. अटेंशन प्रॉब्लम है उनका.
Sir, communication problem.
कम्युनिकेशन प्रॉब्लम है. मतलब कम्युनिकेशन प्रॉब्लम मतलब they can communicate, but
नहीं नहीं
they don't like to communicate with everybody.
sir,
That is
autistic children are communicative in problem or behavioral problem.
they have communication problem, but not in front of others. They communicate अपने दुनिया में वो communicate करते हैं करते रहते हैं अपना अकेला में रहते हैं वो कभी-कभी रिपीट करते हैं
Sir, I think they lead an imaginary life.
इमोशनली डिस्टर्ब हाँ इमोशनल डिस्टर्ब एंड दे आर टॉकिंग मतलब दे आर एंगेज्ड इन ओन एक्टिविटीज एंड सोशली ऑलवेज बॉयकॉट दे डोंट वांट टू कांटेक्ट विथ एनीबॉडी सोशल बॉयकॉटेड एंड डायरेक्ट आई कांटेक्ट नहीं कर पाते वो लोग और अकेले में रहते वेरी हाइपर एक्टिव जाते आते बहुत जाते आते रहते हैं दे आर एंगेज्ड इन इमीडिएटली दे रिक्वायर डिफरेंट थिंग्स इफ यू विल नॉट गेट दे विल पूरा डिस्ट्रक्शन भी करेंगे गुस्सा हो जाते हैं बहुत जल्दी ये हो जाते हैं दे आर फोकस इन ओन वर्क बट दे कैनॉट मिक्स विथ अदर्स दे कैनॉट सिट इन वन प्लेस दे कैनॉट सिट वन प्लेस अटेंशन प्रॉब्लम दे हैव हाइपर एक्टिविटी हाइपर है इस टाइप का है सिचुएशन ओके विल लर्न मेनी थिंग्स नेक्स्ट क्लास आल्सो डेफ एंड डम नेक्स्ट इज डेफ एंड डम वो बात नहीं करते स्पीच प्रॉब्लम है हियरिंग प्रॉब्लम है ब्लाइंड है विजुअल प्रॉब्लम सो ट्रॉमेटिक ब्रेन डिसऑर्डर ट्रॉमेटिक मतलब क्या है व्हाट इज ट्रॉमेटिक trauma means severe psychological injury so like that maybe post traumatic stress disorder like that some trauma means severe disaster का time में बहुत लोगों को trauma के साथ
Sir, emotional shock.
इमोशनल शॉक यस दे हैव
Sir,
इमोशनल
emotional
कोई भी
shock.
चीज में बहुत शॉक हुआ है हाँ शॉक हुआ है उनको लाइफ में बहुत शॉक हुआ है बिकॉज ऑफ देयर मे बी प्रॉब्लम्स इन द लाइफ डिजास्टर में बहुत लोग मान लीजिए डिजास्टर में उसका घर का सब लोग मर गए जगत सिंहपुर में जो हुआ था 99 में वो अकेले बचे सो द चाइल्ड हैज ट्रॉमा दिस टाइम आल्सो I have in a Red Cross, American Red Cross group in a psychological support program. I was working. We visited different places in Jagatsinghpur. We try to interact with these people and try to help also these people. They gradually recover to some extent. We try our best to engage with these people. Those are in trauma. तो ट्रॉमेटिक ब्रेन डिजॉर्डर एक डिजॉर्डर है ट्रॉमेटिक ये स्ट्रेस डिजॉर्डर आल्सो स्ट्रेस सिचुएशन बिकॉज ऑफ ओवर स्ट्रेस दे हैव सिवियरली मल्टीपल हैंडिकैप्ड है सेरेब्रल पैल्सी उसको मस्कुलर प्रॉब्लम है उसके साथ मेंटल रिटार्डेशन प्रॉब्लम है बिकॉज ऑफ ब्रेन डैमेज सो मल्टीपल प्रॉब्लम दे हैव स्पीच प्रॉब्लम में भी so multiple handicapped children are there in different mental school finally other group gifted and talented gifted means जो भगवान का दिया हुआ मे बी देयर IQ in psychologist rate their intelligence quotient normal is 90 to 110 and so far as gifted and talented you can compare with doctors and scientists those are working in a very good job working for the people they are gifted or talent their talent may be 130 IQ level is 130 more than 130 like that different people available also some percentage of people in our day-to-day life we face जो दूसरा आदमी नहीं कर पाता है वो बच्चा कर लेता है वो ऐसे भी कुछ लोग है so gifted भगवान का दिया हुआ anyway these are some exceptional children next is sorry understood hello
Yes, sir.
there is a
Yes, sir.
expression of learning disability. Learning disability is a syndrome. Syndrome means consists of number of symptoms found in children of normal and above intelligence, characterized by specific difficulties in learning to read, write, and appropriate mathematics. They are not capable enough to learn many things. Maybe they are intelligent. Children of normal and above intelligence characterized by specific difficulties in learning. Maybe they have writing problem, reading problem, like dyslexia. one of the condition is learning disability. So LD in short form, LD we are saying. So what are the characteristics? LD is mixed group of disorder. It is a consist of number of disorder. May exceed the school setting and persist in adulthood. Boys are more characterized as LD than girls. LD may range from mild to severe. Delay in developmental milestone. They have less developmental milestone. जो डेवलपमेंट के लिए चाहिए चिल्ड्रन के लिए वो नहीं होता है उसी एज में. Behavioral and affective characteristics they have. Disorder of memory, thinking, attention, perceptual motor impairment they have. So these are some of the characteristics. So for identification, you have to consult a professional psychologist or pediatricians. They can doctors, psychiatrists also. They can help. Remedial, they need some learning strategy after giving some medications. After that, you can provide psychological counseling and other things. So you can add. This type of children are admitted to different schools also, mental schools. Learning disabled children are available. This is about learning disability. Next is mental retardation. Mental retardation is child who scores below 70 IQ level on standardized IQ test and have significant difficulties adapting to his environment. Is considered mentally retarded. Mentally retarded means mentally weak. And their classification also like that: severity, mild, moderate, severe, profound. There are 4 categories of mental retardation. Identification also, there are some scales. IQ test. In the hospital, you see there is a test, psychological test using there to identify mental retardation. And also there is a social adaptability, Vineland social maturity scale. There is a scale also, testing scale. If you mind, if you apply, you can know the developmental milestone, so that you rate the child is mental retardation. The causes is physical, some physical causes, genetic causes, or familial causes also. Remedial, there are different teaching methods. You can the child can be easily till the mental school, provide all types of teaching methods. Teachers, mental school teachers are special educated teachers are available. They can teach better, so that he will get therapy and consultation of doctor, psychiatrist, and pediatricians. So they can recover to some extent, not completely. So this is about mental retardation. Understood? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Next is
Yes, sir.
attention
Yes.
deficit hyperactivity disorder. It is the term used to describe children whose ability to learn and profit from new experiences is impaired by their distractibility. Distractibility means they are not stick to one place. They are going and coming. They are not attentive. They are not attentive. Attentional deficit and impulsive also. They are very hyperactive. Lack of concentration, restlessness, inappropriate talking, lack of regard for inappropriate situation. So these are the some of the symptoms there. Huh? You are asking something? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
So characteristics, actually there are different characteristics also. They have some characteristics. These are the characteristics very like it is written here: distraction, impulsiveness, lack of concentration, restlessness, inappropriate talking, lack of regard for inappropriate situation. So they have also, there is a assessment scale to rate these people, and also we can, through doctors, medical and psychological counseling can be done for these people. Those are attention deficit as per his age group. Small, if a small baby, so you better to consult a doctor and everything, because mother's support is important. Otherwise, if the child is more than 5 years or 7 years, you can take to a mental school or anywhere. They can be managed there through their methods of teaching and everything. Next is Orthopedical handicap. Orthopedical many muscle and bone disability in childhood create problems of adjustment. Orthopedical handicap in school and affect education achievement. आप देखे होंगे जे one है जे cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy means they have number of muscle problem. Movement. हाथ पैर इन तो उल्टा पुल्टा ऐसे आप देखेंगे very difficult. खाना पीना मतलब हम भी देखे एक चाइल्ड है एक पेरेंट्स उनका घर में तो दे हैव मसल एवरी टाइम उसका सैलिवेशन मुंह से निकलता रहता है तो मूवमेंट नहीं कर पाता है खाना कभी अच्छा खाता है प्रॉपर डाइजेशन नहीं होगा वेरी डिफिकल्ट पोजीशन सेरिब्रल पाल्सी बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ मसल कंट्रोल एंड सेरिब्रल डोनेट्स ब्रेन इज ए ब्रेन रिलेटेड डिजॉर्डर so identifying and identification can be done but management is very difficult so far as support is one attendant is regularly required to support the child small child. So this is about orthopedical handicap. Next is hearing and visual impairment. A small percentage of school children do not hear or see well. Some are born blind and some deaf. Hearing loss is much more common than blindness. So hearing problem or blindness, they have a school also. They have a support. They can be admitted to deaf and dumb or blind school. In Bhubaneswar, it is available. A teacher role is their teaching method is for blind is different, for hearing impaired is different. I was also working in one institute of health sciences in Bhubaneswar, Chandaga area. They are working for hearing problem. Audiologists are there and psychologists and doctors are also coming. So they can treat better. They can develop their speech and everything. For blind school, you have to admit their teaching method is different and everything is different. So different handicapped area. Understood? Next is finally
Yes, sir.
gifted and talented children. Gifted and talented children. This is the final. Gifted children are those who demonstrate achievement or potential in any of the following areas. General intellectual ability is more. They have general intellectual. नॉर्मली हम लोग देखते हैं 90 से 110 के अंदर आता है और एक लोगों का 130 अबव ऑलवेज दे आर गिफ्टेड स्पेसिफिक एकेडमिक एप्टीट्यूड एक्सेलेंस इन सर्टेन सब्जेक्ट्स मैथमेटिक्स से बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं इतना है कि 5 मिनट में जो लोग आप 1 घंटा लग के कर नहीं पाते हैं टीचर भी नहीं कर पाता है वो 5 मिनट में कर लेता है so he got gifted maybe talented very. Next is creative or productive thinking. Creative, something like your Sudarshan Patnaik or everything, something creative knowledge they have. जो पुरी में है ना समुद्र के किनारे वो रेगुलरली करते हैं that is one type of creative knowledge or creative thinking. Next is leadership ability. Leadership ability, those are nowadays you see very good leaders. If you have talent and everything, you will be a very good businessman like Ambani or Adani. Good businessman. You because of your leadership ability. But small children, so far as small children, also you find some qualities to deal with the situation, to talk to children, maybe monitor of the class. They have good leadership ability. And talents in art, music, and dance, drama. So many people nowadays talents. So many talented singer are there in the music industry, dance, art. Everywhere we are getting small from the children 6 to 11 years. You can judge a child. What will be his future? You can predict. So finally, the role of teacher. The role of teacher, if many times we are saying excess in anything is bad. कभी कभी बहुत अच्छा नहीं होता है बहुत अधिक हो जाने से आपका प्रॉब्लम भी होता है कभी प्रॉब्लम मतलब आप ठीक से मतलब एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी हो जाने से आपका फ्रेंड कोई नहीं होगा आप किससे बात नहीं कर पाएंगे ठीक से आपका जीना डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा सो एवरीबॉडी विल बी जेलस टू यू वो भी एक प्रॉब्लम होता है so this is about the 4th unit. Any doubt or anything? How many times? 10 minutes we have. still. Hello, Sujit.
Yes, sir.
Anything, or you go through it? Actually, I'm telling you, in the classroom, in a class, 2 hours class, we just overlook all the slides, means all the topics included in the course, block 2. Many things we discuss, many things, maybe something is left. So you have to go through the slides also, as well as your materials given by the IGNOU. So you go through and understand the things. Any doubt, any things, you can easily know, or you can ask me, no problem. So important is how much time you are getting to read the things. In the classroom, what is good, many times many doubts will be clear and you remember these things. If you note down the things and properly you get down all the materials, so you just execute it at the time of examination, it will be easier for you. Okay. In Unit 2, Piaget cognitive development is very important. Please go through it. Also, earlier we discussed about another theory, that is Erickson's psychosocial development. Erickson's psychosocial development. That is also very important. Please go through that. How many students today? 24. How many?
Sir, 17, sir.
17 only. I think many students are not attending. No. 26 out of 33, I think. 33, 9. I don't know exactly how many students are there. Many students not attending. They should attend. Learning something good, I think. I think 26.
Sir, in
Just
the
overlook.
previous class,
Yes.
sir, in the previous class, he told that they will give some questions, important questions in this regarding this chapter.
Therefore, I'm telling you questions like just a minute. You can note down some questions like one is just a minute. The question may be describe the. You can note down. You want to note down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please go.
Please note down. Describe the growth and development of the child. Describe the growth and development of a child during prenatal period.
So describe the
Growth
and development of the child during prenatal period. Another is just right. What is prenatal development? What is prenatal development? What is prenatal development? What is prenatal development?
Will be
Next,
within how many words?
how many words? Words? 500 words or 1000 words you can write, depending on your as per the question. Exactly, I don't know what type of questions will be. These are some possible questions. Another, maybe you write down, what is prenatal development? Examine the factors influencing the prenatal development. Examine the factors influencing prenatal development.
Yes, sir.
Another, I'm just a minute. What is emotion? What is emotion? What is emotion? Discuss the patterns of emotional development. What is emotion? Discuss the patterns of emotional development during early childhood. During early childhood.
Discuss the pattern of
Patterns of emotional development in early childhood.
yes, sir.
Another, discuss the main factors that underlie. Discuss the main factors underlie language development.
Discuss the
Main factors underlie language development. Language development. Another question. What is meant by play? What is meant by play? What is meant by play? Discuss the values of play in the life of a child. Discuss the values of a play in the life of a child. कुछ क्वेश्चन हुआ, फिर मैं दूंगा, बताऊंगा आपको. तो आप ये you have to write actually very meaningfully. What is prenatal development means? Prenatal development क्या समझते हैं आप? जनरली क्या अंडरस्टैंडिंग है? हाँ, और फैक्टर इन्फ्लुएंसिंग प्रीनेटल डेवलपमेंट कौन सा फैक्टर है? जैसे आपका मदर ऑफ द एज ऑफ द मदर, नरिशमेंट, न्यूट्रिशन और एनी मेडिकल प्रॉब्लम्स, जो भी आ रहा है उसका अंडर में यू हैव टू राइट मीनिंगफुली, पूरा अच्छे से लिखना है सबको.
सर प्रीनेटल डेवलपमेंट रे पीरियड्स ऑफ जाइगोट, पीरियड्स ऑफ एम्ब्रियो, पीरियड्स ऑफ
This is also very important. You can write another question. Discuss the different stages of prenatal development. Different stages. Discuss the different stages of prenatal development. Different stages of prenatal development.
Sir, within how many words we have to write these questions, answers?
वो तो डिपेंड करता है टाइम कितना दे रहे हैं. 2 घंटा मान लीजिए टाइम है, यू हैव टू राइट 4 क्वेश्चंस, मे बी 4 क्वेश्चन करना है. ठीक है, 2 घंटा 2.5 घंटा होता है एग्जामिनेशन पीरियड. आपका कितना होता है, पहले एक्सपीरियंस है कितना? नहीं एक्सपीरियंस तो जो सीनियर स्टूडेंट्स है उनसे पता चलेगा. तो देखना पड़ेगा उनका रूल रेगुलेशन के हिसाब से कितना क्लास, मतलब यू गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चंस एंड आंसर्स आल्सो, देन डिसाइड हाउ टू राइट. एंड एवरीवेयर you have to explain every point in a particular way. इसे एक्सप्लेन करके एग्जाम्पल जितना देंगे साइकोलॉजी में अच्छा होता है. एग्जाम्पल विथ एग्जाम्पल यू एक्सप्लेन. ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
और इसमें भी ये जो लास्ट यूनिट हम लोग पढ़े, आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स, प्रॉब्लम्स इन चिल्ड्रन लाइक लर्निंग डिजेबिलिटी, एक्सेप्शनल चिल्ड्रन और जो कुछ मेंटल रिटार्डेशन, ऑटिस्टिक चिल्ड्रन जो भी है, सेरेब्रल पाल्सी, ये सब को भी आपको थोड़ा अच्छे से देखना है, क्योंकि एक क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, व्हाट इज एक्सेप्शनल चिल्ड्रन और हाउ डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय एक्सेप्शनल चिल्ड्रन, ये डेफिनेशन आप लिख सकते हैं अच्छे से। तो अकॉर्डिंगली एक्सप्लेन सम ऑफ द डिजीजेस अंडर एक्सेप्शनल चिल्ड्रन, उसमें लर्निंग डिजेबिलिटी आप लिख दीजिए, मेंटल रिटार्डेशन लिख दीजिए, लैंग्वेज डिसऑर्डर लिख दीजिए, 4-5 लिख देंगे तो हो जाएगा। हाँ, यू कैन राइट बेटर। अंडरस्टूड? एनी डाउट और एनीथिंग?
नो सर।
ओके,
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
so please proceed and slide भेज देंगे। हाँ, I'll send you। हाँ, okay, सुजीत?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, in exam, sir, there are 3 types of questions are coming, sir. Long
अच्छा,
question, 450 marks, sir, 10 each. Then,
हाँ,
sir,
हाँ,
medium question, 250 mark, 6
हाँ,
each. And then, sir, 100 words, 3 each, sir.
अच्छा,
First, sir,
शॉर्ट
out of
क्वेश्चन
sir, 10 mark question, sir, out of 4 questions, sir, 2 question has to be attempted.
ओके ओके
Then,
ओके
short questions, sir, out of 6, 4 have to be attempted. And
ओके
in our last, sir, out of 3, sir, normally 2 have to be attempted, sir. This is the normal pattern.
So my opinion is you attend the small questions first. Okay, small question will be, if you know, it will get easier to get the full mark, अच्छे से मिल सकता है। फिर फाइनली आप, मगर टाइम मैनेजमेंट आपको करना है, नहीं तो कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा, भूलभाल करके फिर मार्क कम हो जाएगा। तो किसी के पास कौन सा टीचर का पास जाएगा आपका, मतलब आंसर स्क्रिप्ट, ये पता नहीं है, वेरी डिफिकल्ट। तो इसलिए आपको अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करना है स्मॉल क्वेश्चन। सो विल डिस्कस नेक्स्ट क्लास, कल तो है ना, कल हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ स्मॉल क्वेश्चंस। ओके
ओके सर, ओके सर,
ओके, थैंक यू।
Okay, sir.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू
भेज
सर।
देंगे, स्लाइड भेज देंगे, ठीक है, थैंक यू। ओके, क्लोजिंग।
हेलो हेलो ସାର୍ ଯୋଉ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଲାଷ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଟା କିଏ କହିଦେବେ ଟିକେ? ଲାଷ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଟା, ହ୍ୟାଲୋ, ଲାଷ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଟା କିଏ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି? ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଗୁଡାକ
କିଏ ତ ଲେଖିନାହାନ୍ତି। ନା ମୁଁ ଲେଖିନି।
ଲାଷ୍ଟ ହ୍ୱାଟ ଇଜ ମିଣ୍ଟ ବାଇ ପ୍ଲେ ଡିସ୍କସ୍ ଦ ଭ୍ୟାଲ୍ୟୁଜ, ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଲେଖିନି।
ଛୋଟ ଦେଖ
ନାଇଁ କା ପାଖରେ?
ଗ୍ରୁପ ରେ ମାଗି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
ହଁ
ମତେ ଟିକେ ଗ୍ରୁପ ରେ ଆଡ କରିଦିଅ।
ହଁ, ସେ ଯୋଉ କିଏ ସୁଜିତ ଅଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ ସେ ଏଡ୍ କରିଦେବେ।
ସୁଜିତଙ୍କ ନମ୍ବର ଯଦି କିଏ ରଖିଛ ମତେ ଦଉନ, ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିଦେବି। ସେ ତ ଏବେ କଟିଗଲେଣି ବୋଧେ।
ହଉ ଠିକ ଅଛି, ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଛି। କାଲି ଆପଣ କ୍ଲାସରେ କହିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ସେ ଏଡ୍ କରିଦେବେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ।
आप चैट में अपना नंबर ड्रॉप कर दो, मैं ग्रुप में मैसेज कर देती हूँ।
हाँ ठीक है, ओके।
कौन कौन नहीं है ग्रुप में?
मैं ग्रुप में नहीं हूँ।